Hi there, my name is Maria Combrink and I am a data geologist specialist. I work in the mining industry and I am a right below the knee amputee. 13 years ago, I had an accident where I slipped and I fell from a height. It was about 5.5 meters. And when I hit the ground, my foot basically bent the other way around and I crushed the bridge of my foot completely. The first 2 years, the orthopedic surgeons, bless their soul, they tried to fix my foot. I had nearly 12 operations in 24 months. And then I decided it's not a good quality of life because I was in constant pain and I was on crutches. I then started to look for an orthopedic surgeon that was willing to amputate my leg below the knee. It took me a year and a visit to about 7 orthopedic surgeons before I found one that was able to assist me with an elective amputation due to secondary trauma. Initially, I was at another prosthetist, and as luck would have it, I changed and I found Marco, and he has helped me with my below-the-knee prosthetics ever since. After my amputation, I made use of the services of another prosthetic person, and unfortunately, the legs that I was supplied with weren't of the best quality for me and the quality of life that I foresee having. So I started to Google other socket options, and I found the specific one that looked like an excellent solution for me because I am so active. And I contacted the person that did the post on social media, and only to find out that they are based in England. But when I started to talk to them and they found out that I'm close to Pretoria in South Africa, they referred me to Marco du Plooy, because Marco used to be part of their practice many moons ago when he was in England. I then contacted Marco and we had our first appointment and discussing my needs, and I would say the rest is history at this point. Love Marco and his team. They are always willing to listen and really keep in mind what will work for me and the solution that will fit my lifestyle. They're always accessible, they're always honest, and they really give the feedback that you need to hear. Sometimes you want to do something which is just not possible, but Marco will try his utmost best to see if you can actually accomplish what you set out. I know I'm way past my 40s, but I still climb trees, and when I said to Marco, I want to be able to still climb a tree, he said, well, then let's look at how we design the socket so it's easier for you to actually be able to go out and do the things that you want to do without hesitation or second thought. When being fitted for your prosthetic device at Marco, it's such a comfortable and easy experience because not only does Marco keep in mind how comfortable you are while being cast for your prosthesis, he also keeps in mind what the socket would look like and how it needs to function to best suit me. I think when you start off being a prosthetic user, you're not always sure what you can do or what you can't do, what your limitations will be. And I must say, since joining Marco du Plooy, I literally have few to none limitations. This suction and suspension method that Marco has suggested for my leg is actually so great because there's no fluctuation in the volume of my residual limb during the day, so no more sock science, and it allows me to just not think about things and just go on about my day like I would normally have done before my amputation. I can honestly say that the prosthetic device that I have since joining Marco is so comfortable. There's no pain, there's no worries. When I put it on, it feels like I'm wearing my most comfortable pair of slippers. I sometimes even forget that I'm actually wearing a prosthetic device, and it's not a leg, it's literally my leg. If you are currently facing the choice of a secondary amputation, I would suggest that the first thing that you do is do your research, and do your research well. Make sure that it is truly the option for you. And secondly, I would say make sure that you find yourself working with a team that can actually support your needs and actually listen to you. I would suggest that if you are currently an amputee that's maybe just recently amputated due to your secondary amputation, and you're not trusting what you're hearing from your team, don't be scared. Go out there and get a second opinion from another prosthetist, because that can make a world of difference in your quality of life. When I look at prosthetic devices, especially feet, it has come such a long way in the past 15 years. You can't even compare what you used to be able to get to what you can get now. However, I think there's quite a lot of room for improvement when you look at perhaps integrated prosthetics that will link to your muscles and nerves that's left after the amputation in your residual limb, and give you proper feedback so your proprioception can improve. And the advancement that I would like to see is take my DNA, do a CRISPR with a C-star and grow back my leg. Yes. I think today in society there's too much emphasis on always being positive. Nobody is just positive all of the time. It doesn't matter if you are completely healthy and able-bodied, you still get your days that you maybe feel a bit down or a bit depressed or comparing yourself to others. For me, to really stay positive is to give back whenever I can. To the amputee community, to the young and upcoming prosthetists that are currently studying, and also just general education for the public out there, especially when I look in my career in mining. It's not frequently that you will see people with visible physical disabilities in that industry or space. So just to be able to educate people and really give back, because it makes everyone else's day better, helps me to stay motivated and happy in my life. Yes.